healthy again. And it's not cheap. It's not worth it.
And it hurts.
I am really different. I like going to, it hurts so good to me.
Oh dear.
I don't like it, but it really hurts so good. I like, oh, it hurts. But when I'm finished, they just feel so clean. So I don't know if I'm saying I like it, but it doesn't bother me that much because it feels so good.
But when you heard that smoking could mean no smile, no teeth.
That was very important to me. The whole thing, my health and high blood pressure, and diabetes and diabetes run in my family and high blood pressure runs in my family, and some of those things that I can prevent from getting if I quit smoking. All that's important. However, some of them is hereditary. So even though I have quit smoking, that doesn't mean, I don't have diabetes, thank God, but it's important. It's smoking. And then when you go to the doctor, my doctor's like, well, you quit smoking for a year. I'd rather have you gain some weight. No, I can't. I got to quit smoking and I can't gain weight. Cause I used to tell myself when I quit smoking, if I gained 1 pound, 1 ounce, cause that's how important my weight is. I'm going to quit. I'm going to stop smoking. So it has been a challenge for me to get that.
I'm not sure I'm understanding. Say that sentence for me again.
Yes, I said if I quit smoking and I gain 1 ounce or 1 pound, I'm done. I'm going to go back to smoking. And I haven't gained weight, but then I have to be very cognizant. I bought straws because when you smoke, I smoked in my car all the time. So I still have the straws. So I'd be driving down the street chewing on a straw because I was in a car accident. So I have a new car and I didn't want to smoke in the car. So I have straws and I did different things like that to quit smoking. But I also had to figure out how not to just start stuffing my face.
Talk to me about Quit Line. When did you turn? How did you find Quit Line?
All the commercials for Quit Line have always been out. And I'm telling you, Quit Line, I have called Quit Line. I've had so many boxes of patches. And we would get together as a group. We're going to quit. And did you call the Quit Line? Yeah, I called. Did you call? Yeah, I got my patches. Okay. And we never would use them. And then, so the first time I attempted to quit, my patches were old, expired. And I was putting them on different places on my body. I had red marks all over my body because I think the patches were expired and they were old. So I called the Quit Line and I was like, I think, these patches and they're bruising, for days. So I couldn't put a patch to the same place for days because they were bruising on my body and they were expired. And the guy at Quit Line said, it's okay for me to continue to use them. So then, I did things like I called the Quit Line and I used my home phone number because I felt like if they tracked me and see that I called the Quit Line before, then they wouldn't give me the goods anymore. So, and I didn't use them.
But tell me, because I want people to understand, the Quit Line did what to help you?
The Quit Line, they called me, they talked to me, they advised me, they pointed out certain triggers for you. If you having this, find a friend. They text you and say, how's your day going? Are you having any, are you thinking about smoking today? They called you, they text you, they would say, they would set up appointments with you to call you that particular day at a particular time.
And how important was all that?
That was very important because they would actually, if you're having a bad day, you can do these. They gave you guidance on how you can, to change the way you thought about things so that you don't think about cigarettes. If you're thinking about a cigarette, hey, why don't you take a walk? That craving that you're getting, it's only going to last for, less than 5 minutes. So if you take a walk, then by the time you finish walking, that thought is going to be out of your head. So they did a lot of things to help you think about things differently, to get over the hump, to get over the cravings, to get over the desire, and they gave you the gum and then you bite down on that gum. And in the beginning, I really feel like the gum, you could taste the nicotine. So that was very helpful in the beginning because you still needed to get through that.
So did you feel like Were they your support team? What were they to you in this journey?
They were my support team.
I'm going to ask you to do it again because I should have told you. Can you start with the quit line?
Yes. The quit line was very important in my journey. They assisted me in so many different ways. Is that what you...
Just do it from the heart. What were they to you in the middle of this journey?
The quit line was there for me. They encouraged me to quit. They encouraged me to, they let me know that it's okay if I made a mistake. It's okay if I smoked a cigarette. They didn't judge me. They said, okay, this is your first time or this is your second time. They didn't judge me. They just let me be me. And they said they know it was hard. And it was very hard. In the beginning, the first time I tried, it was very, very hard. But they didn't judge me. And they understood that it was a journey.
Denise, I want to talk to you about, we were talking about the menthols, right?
Yes.
Because you know I was reading that article last night. I told you I was reading it. So the menthols, they're more addictive, they're more harmful. Menthol makes it easier to inhale the smoke deeply. So now you're absorbing more of the chemicals into your body. How much of this did you know about menthol?
I didn't know that about menthol cigarettes. I just knew that they taste good. Because you got that mint flavor. So they taste good.
And when you hear that now, what do you think when you hear about the extra harm?
That is heartening. It's very sad, you know, how something that tastes good or you think it tastes good is actually really damaging to your body. And then the way that they are targeting certain areas is it's not right. It's not right. But I can see how it happens. But it's not right. And especially like when you're going through something and the only thing you have is a cigarette, and then you hit the cigarette and it tastes so good because it's a menthol cigarette. So you get that minty kind of flavor. So you don't notice that your breath is stinking because it gives you that menthol flavor.
Now let's make no mistake, the menthols were targeted at the African American communities.
Yes. And it's and with it being with that research being out there, seems like there should be something that could be done about that.
It makes my heart hurt.
It makes mine hurt too.
It
makes my heart hurt to know that it was targeted to the African American community. It's and it's something that needs to be more announced, more, investigated, and more things that can be done to change that. To where, cigarettes alone, I read something before that cigarettes can be more addicting than crack. And I do understand how that can happen because a cigarette you can just go to the store and get it. Crack, you'd have to probably go somewhere else and get it. So I do understand how the cigarettes are more addicting than cigarettes is a drug. Whenever you get finished, cigarettes is an addiction and it's a drug. It's just a legal drug, but it's a drug and it's not easy.
Why share your story with us?
Because to me, it's like, to me, it's what I had to do. But if I can encourage someone else to quit smoking, you could quit smoking and you can still be social. You can quit smoking, you can still be happy. You could quit smoking and you could be healthier. So to share my story with everybody, to say that you can still have a life after cigarettes, it's okay. It's totally okay.
And this is a special week. Could you tell us?
Yes, it's my year anniversary. I have been a non-smoker for a year. It doesn't feel like it's been a year. And let's not get it twisted. I do think about a cigarette. But the thought of all this work, of putting a cigarette in my mouth after all this work, it wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth regaining that. Because when you quit smoking and then you have your first cigarette, your first pack of cigarette, you're going to be like, oh, this is so gross. It tastes so nasty in your mouth. But after you get finished with the first pack, everything is back to normal. But trust me, it is totally worth to give them up. And because you could just think about your smile. Your teeth will stay whiter. It is so worth it. You could walk, but I always worked out. So my niece was like, She didn't smoke. I did, but I was always, I could go walk longer than she could. But it's better for your health.